good. So good. Oh, sorry. You just caught me watching a little bit of Darci there. Oops. Yeah, hello again. And are you ready for another Bosh reaction to one of Darci's America's Got Talent performances? This is the quarter final performance, and it's coming at you right now. So, hello again, and welcome to the second of my reactions to Darci Lynne's America's Got Talent performances. Just before we continue, got to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, from wherever it is you're watching this in the world. And I'd like to say a big shout out to Jordan Watts. Now, Jordan was the first person to comment on my first ever YouTube video, the last one I did. So thank you to Jordan for that, and thank you for your kind words as well. Now, Jordan, as well as being one of the main contributors to Darci Lynne's Wikipedia page, he is also the moderator of a great group on Facebook called the Darci Lynne Virtual Museum. On there you can see all things Darci, but it's not your run-of-the-mill kind of thing. Jordan does his work and he searches for things that not a lot of people have seen. So check it out, the Darci Lynne Virtual Museum on Facebook. I will put a link in the little boxy thing down below. Also, a huge thank you, bigger than that, to Sherry Jenkins, who is Darci's grandma, and to Misty, Darci's mum, for their kind words on my first video as well. All right, so without any further ado, let's get in. Now, this is Darci's second performance after her original audition and the golden buzzer from Mel B. Darci progressed through to the quarterfinals, where she performed, what was it again? The Jackson 5's Who's Loving You, with Oscar, the shy, stuttering, soul-loving mouse.
Well, I would like to introduce you to my new friend, Oscar. Are you okay? What's wrong? Oh, Darci, I got a problem.
First observations, I love the scenery that they use in there. It's absolutely fantastic. But I've got to say, I love the way Darci instantly gets into character with all her puppets, just starting Oscar from stuttering from the word go. And I've got to say that Oscar does look good in a bow tie. Not enough bow ties in the world. We need more bow ties in the world. I'd wear one myself, but I don't think it goes well with a t-shirt.
A problem? Yeah. Ever since you got the golden buzzer, I fell in love with Mel B. Mel B? Shh! That is a slight problem. I know. I think she's afraid of mice.
I know Darci's a ventriloquist, and a very good ventriloquist. I've studied ventriloquism just a little bit, and I do know that for certain letters that you substitute other letters for certain letters. Like for M, you would substitute the letter N and try and get your mouth to say N so it sounds like an M. I don't know how to do it. Just watch Darci's lips, because she says she's afraid of mice, or Oscar says she's afraid of mice, and Darci's lips just do not move when she says the letter M. Just watch that again.
That is a slight problem. I know. I think she's afraid of mice.
Absolutely excellent.
Well, Oscar, I think your bigger problem is she's a human and you're a mouse. Well, I didn't think that would be an issue. I mean, Heidi was married to a seal.
I've always wondered who actually writes Darci's scripts for these performances. I don't know whether she does it herself or whether she gets a little bit of help. I do believe she may get a little bit of help. But first of all, the head movements that she's using there on Oscar, just trying to make him look that little bit more lifelike. It's absolutely fantastic. But that reference there to Heidi and her former marriage to singer Henry Samuel, who was known as Seal, that's a really good... what's the word I'm looking for? Really good reference there. And again, her facial expressions, it's just wonderful.
So, I decided to sing her a song and tell her how I feel. Hit it. Mel B, this is for you, baby.
Again, with the facial expressions, Oscar says, "This one's for you, baby." And she goes, "Oh," that's the typical expression for any young child when anybody ever says anything lovey or sloppy. Ooh, yeah, brilliant. Wow. Yeah, observation. When this was first aired in 2017, Darci was still 12 years old. Where she finds the voices for these characters just amazes me. This one, for Oscar, that sort of gravelly, soul-singing voice, just it suits him perfectly. Obviously, we've never seen him with another voice, so we wouldn't know whether there was a one to start with. But that voice that Darci chose for Oscar just suits him absolutely perfectly. Love those actions. If you look online at earlier videos of Darci with her puppets like Petunia and Katie the yodeling cowgirl, you'll see that she doesn't use the puppet rods. I don't know exactly when she started using these, whether it's a fairly new thing, but she does it so well. She does it so beautifully and so professionally. The way she gets Oscar to hug the microphone and using it for other expressions, it just makes him seem so lifelike. Brilliant. Mel B thinks it's brilliant as well. Wow. The way she holds those long notes in a voice that basically isn't her own voice. It's just astounding how she does it for a 12-year-old girl. It's just wonderful. Well-deserved applause. Still love the way that Darci occasionally looks around at the audience as if to say, "This is not me doing this, is it? Oscar, how well is Oscar doing this?" Just so natural. Yeah. And again, the perfect use of the puppet rods there. Right at the end, she makes Oscar take a bow, 2 bows, and then blows a kiss. Absolutely brilliant the way she does that. What's that? Yeah. Amazing. All right, judges' comments. Darci.
You got these people on their feet. Okay, let's start with Heidi. How are you feeling?
I mean, most people can't even sing with their mouth open.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
And you sing so beautifully with your mouth shut. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, Howie can't do anything with his mouth shut. No, I think you were fantastic. I love you. You were fantastic.
So, Mel, this was all for you, baby. It was all for you.
Well, Darci, you are just
phenomenal.
I mean, you're just out of this world. You're my golden buzzer, and Oscar, I will date you.
Whoa. Yeah, apparently the wedding was eventually called off because Mel B found out that Oscar had another girlfriend somewhere.
Wow, not in the stereo. There's no Air Force. It's all about Oscar.
It's all about Oscar. But Darci, you
Oscar,
are
get a
just...
prenup.
That's what I forgot to
Oscar's
do
trying
last
to
time.
speak.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, yes.
Melby, you just look fantastic tonight.
He said that you look fantastic tonight, Melby.
Thank you, so do you, Oscar.
She's such a flirt.
Oh my gosh, get a room. One smaller than this one. Simon!
What can I say, Darcy? You, young lady, and Oscar, get ready for the big time because it's coming.
Absolutely. Well deserved.
Howie?
You are so talented. You racked up over 200 million hits on the World Wide Web.
The internet thing.
On the internet thing.
200 million. 200 million. Is there that many people in the world? Yeah, there is. 200 million hits. I can only dream. I can only dream.
Anyway, once you go mouse, you won't leave the house.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure exactly what that means. Once you go mouse, you won't leave the house. That's well over my head.
Vote!
All right.
All right, so that was Darcy's the quarterfinals presentation there with Oscar the shy stuttering mouse. I tell you what we'll do now. We'll have a look at the voting and the results that came from the quarterfinals. One thing I've got to say is during this AGT in 2017, Darcy was up against a lot of great acts, but two in particular, Preacher Lawson and Angelica Hale, she made very good friends with. She became very good friends with those two, and unfortunately, in the results in the quarterfinals, she was up against Angelica Hale in the voting. So let's just have a look and see what happens.
All right, 4 acts are still waiting to see if they're straight through to the semifinals. Let's get the next result. This is it. Darci Lynne. And Angelica Hale. Please step forward. America has voted. The next act going into the semifinals is both of you. Precious, let everybody see these happy faces. Everybody wants to see the happy face. Oh, Angelica, you're crying so much. What are you thinking, Pumpkin?
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Tell them thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, guys. This means so much to me.
Oh, sorry. And Darcy, how are you feeling?
Really good because we were so scared that we were going to have to go against each other.
I was thinking this is not fair. This is not fair that these girls have to battle it out. Howie, these are 2 amazing young acts. What advice do you have for them as they go into the semifinals?
You know what? There's nothing I can say to make them better than they are. You just do you. You are 2 perfect little angels, the most talented people I can imagine. For people beyond your age, just keep doing you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, so absolutely brilliantly, they decided to put both of them through to the semi-finals. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so I will be doing a reaction of the semi-final performance coming very soon, so watch out for that one. Once again, if you do enjoy these, please subscribe to the channel, share the channel. That's what we're trying to do, share the channel, and click the little bell thing and leave a comment, and I will try and answer as many as I can. I will see you on the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.